Hey, so here's this Rogue Arena match. I'm gonna let you know there's like quite a while, like maybe more than a week between this game and the one I recorded before this. I kind of took a while off from playing Arena and I was playing a lot of Constructed. I kind of looked over the deck again and it's not very good, but this hand seems alright. We're gonna keep all these guys. We'll play the Micro Machine first and probably follow that with the Coliseum Manager. It is good for our curve. We actually might weapon up here. Well, against that guy, that is it's kind of an awkward card for him to have. That makes us not really want the Micro Machine so much. So what I think we might actually do is weapon up and then Coliseum Manager. That way we can hit it with the manager and then hit it with the weapon. And we'll take 5 damage doing it. But it's something that's okay to give up here. Another option we could have is play the Murloc Tidehunter. Um, that would save us from taking the damage, and I guess that puts something on our board. So yeah, we could do that instead. He may not even attack one of our minions with his 2/3 here, but we'll see. The Paladin doesn't have like a I hope that misses. That's gonna be pretty bad if that. Oh no, terrible. Looks like we might need to use this Eviscerate here. Um, we could just play the Coliseum Manager, but then it dies. It just trades with his 5/2 at that point, and then he gets to have his 2/3 and like deploy another guy here. So, but it does use up our mana, better than any other option. Okay, we'll do it. It's not very good, but I think that we are in danger of our opponent like getting too far ahead of us here. So we need to offer him the trade of our 2/5 for his 5/2. Oh, he does not make the trade. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. We're probably going to play the Eviscerate this turn. We can use this to kill his 1/1, I guess. Or no, we can use it here. I was thinking we could use the Coliseum Manager on his 2/3 and then power and hit the 2/3, and then we can eviscerate this. But that leaves us with no board. So I don't think we want to do all that. So we will not be powering here, so we're going to play the Eviscerate and the Micro Machine, I think. That means we will want to... I think we're just going to eviscerate this 5/2, but maybe that's wrong. Maybe we're going to eviscerate the 2/3. He went face with this, so he's not going to want to make this trade. He's not going to trade his 5/2 for this. So he's just going to hit us with this thing again. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll eviscerate the 5/2 and take it out of play. And I don't just want to sacrifice the Micro Machine to his 2/3, so we'll play this. That spreads our damage out across a couple creatures. This way, if he uses the 2/3 to eat one of the oozes, we can finish his Flame Juggler with our Coliseum Manager. We're like kind of behind, I think, right now, but we have some cards that we can catch up with. We've got like Weapon and we've got Assassinate. I don't know if we really want to assassinate this thing, but maybe we don't have another good way to deal with it. This might be the turn that we want to bring our manager back. No, I think we'll do this. We'll hit here and hit here. We can kill this thing. And yeah, we'll just assassinate his 35. It's not really the thing that I'd want to use an assassinate on, like, because you usually want to save that card for later in the game when you've got more of a board presence to, like, let yourself keep pushing damage through. Like, they play a creature that is going to contest one of your things, but then you just assassinate it and you keep hitting them. It's not really the ideal time to play it, but at least we have some board presence at the moment. So it's much better to play Assassinate when you've got some guys out than like if you have nothing on the board, because then they're just going to play a minion and keep hitting you. So it wasn't the best time, but it wasn't the worst time for the card. next turn we may end up using the power to reset our Coliseum manager. I'm not really sure. It depends a lot on what the opponent plays. Here we will probably want to get rid of these guys and then have the Pit Snake to fight his 4/6. So this we could also have the Flesh Eating Ghoul out if we hit here and hit here. We need to keep in mind that we've got the Micro Machine and Cogmaster synergy too. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, and that leaves us him with a 4/6 at the end of the turn, and us with a Pit Snake and a 4/3. Oops. Actually, we'll have a 3/3 because I made that mistake there. So yeah, our guy's only a 3/3. That was like obviously a mistake. I just was more caught up in talking about it than playing the cards in the right order. But I don't think it matters much because his 4/6 is going to kill our 3/3, and then we are probably going to end up playing. We'll play Micro Machine Cogmaster's Wrench next turn, and yeah, that's fine. He's going to kill our 3/3. I think. I expect him to kill our 3/3. Yeah. So we'll use the Cogmaster's Wrench to kill that thing, which is, I think, what we were going to do anyway. Does this change anything? We can save the wrench if we use this to hit here. Yeah, that's fine. We could do that. And then we'll make this trade. We'll just trade it for his larger creature there, and we'll just get the weapon ready and the Micro Machine ready. So this is, I think this is pretty good. This is the farthest like ahead on the board that we've been so far this game, which is a good sign. It means we're kind of like swinging it back in our favor, although not by very much. We are also down on cards in hand and on life, and he has a Murloc Knight, so that's a pretty ridiculous card. But for a second there, it was looking pretty good. So we will just be playing these two guys. We're going to have to give up the Micro Machine here, it looks like. But we'll get this and this. So we do have bigger guys. We are down by a lot of cards here, and the opponent's at full health. So this game, so far, not looking very good. But we have not had the board presence for a lot of this game so far. This is pretty nice that we can kill these two guys off, but we're still going to have a risk of this Ogre Ninja not hitting his 5/5. So we'll go after the 5/5, and oh good, the Ogre does it. So that's pretty nice. We could weapon up here, but that's going to return our Coliseum manager to hand, so we'll just play the Cogmaster's Wrench instead. This is basically just a dagger for us. It sucks that we don't have a mech right now, but you know, it's like a dagger, but it has one more charge on it. And I think we're probably going to just be dead to that now. Well, maybe not. It looks like we do have to heal ourselves and then hit this thing. Oh, that guy's a mech, huh? Does that change anything here? Not really, because we can't use the dagger or the wrench and the mech to kill this. We're going to have to send the Boulder Fist into it. So this game is probably a loss at this point. We are behind in like really everything here. And I don't believe that's going to do it. Yeah. Well played. I think this deck kind of sucks. I feel like maybe that's why I didn't want to play out the rest of the games with this one.